What's up, everybody? It's Will Kenny. We got what chaos gods should you worship? First of all, I'm not worshiping none of these guys, bro. They're all down bad. I believe is Nurgle, Tzeentch, Khorne, and Slaanesh. They're all down bad, bro. Comment down below. Which one are y'all gonna worship, bro? Hey, the only god that I worship, bro, is Jesus. For real. Other than that, bro, these guys are absolutely nasty and diabolical. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Except not really. There's actually quite a few more than that are now of debatable canonicity, and they mostly involve Warhammer Fantasy. There were Chaos Gods of Law and Order once upon a time, and most Warhammer fans know.
Shout out to Pancrease No Work. And also, y'all, in my last video, my mic, it didn't go off, but like I think like the audio kind of like went down naturally, whatever. Hopefully it doesn't do that. So if you see like a few pauses in this video, that's me checking up on my audio, y'all. Other than that, let's get to this.
A fun bag of retcons that is Malal. Good old Malal. Good old people asking for Malal to come back all the time and not understanding what licensing is. And you know, chaos is pretty corruptive. For every time in the lore a major character gets corrupted and you go, why did you choose to side with the forces of what is clearly evil incarnate, you fool? There's a million off-camera bozos who either had no choice, were misled, or just fell for reasons that weren't stupid. If you were thrust into the shoes of the average fella in Warhammer...
Oh my goodness. Yo, look at him, y'all. Look at him. Now, I don't want to talk about nobody's looks because, you know, I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm not Michael B. Jordan. But at the same time, bro, I'm not him. Lord have mercy. Look at him, bro. It looked like somebody just went crazy on him, bro. I'm talking about like somebody gave him the Brock Lesnar treatment. Like, this is crazy. Like, oh my. And bro, what happened to his arm? Yo, it looked like he went to like a college party or something, bro. He got stamped, he got branded and everything. Like, man, I feel bad for him.
Hammer, be it from 40k, AOS, or fantasy, you'd probably fall to chaos if you came face to face with it. But not everyone is forced into it. Many choose to become slaves to darkness because of the power it grants you. And all other things considered equal, you've got quite the list of gods to choose from. Obviously, if you're in a region of, say, Norsca that's only inhabited by Khornate worshippers, then yeah, you're at the very least not ending up following Slaanesh, not unless you want to get beheaded. But let's say you've got the choice between any and all of the chaos gods to worship. Who are you going with? This isn't going to be listing...
Bro, okay. Obviously, this is hypothetical, right? You know, this is fictional. Like, let's play the game, right? Let's be a part of this. If I was to... Oh, man, this is hard. Comment down below, who would you guys, like, join, right? Like what's Chaos God would you guys join? I think I gotta automatically rule out Nurgle. I can't do it, bro. I can't look like this all my life. There's no way. Like, respectfully though, I put that in the most respectful like manner possible, but I just can't do it. So he's out. And if I had to eliminate another one, bro, it would have to be Tzeentch, bro. Like, Tzeentch, he's a weirdo. Like, I don't know, like he's manipulative. He's the type of dude to, like, you know, if you ask him a question, like, he'll answer the question but not really answer the question. He's a weirdo. He's a geek. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, he's out of here too. So it's between Slaanesh and Khorne. Now Khorne, he's the crash out. Slaanesh, she's the freaky deaky sexual type of right? Man, I don't want to be a crash out, y'all. But at the same time, bro, I don't want to be... Give me Khorne. Yeah, I'd rather be a part of Khorne, bro. Give me Khorne. I can't be a part of Slaanesh, bro. Yo, she might look at my skin color and be like, well, you already know where you going. And you know what's so crazy? I would be like, well, I mean... like, I mean, there's nothing I can do. Bro, there is no standing up for civil rights when you're with Slaanesh. There's no, oh, she's getting canceled, or, you know, like, bro, when she pulls out a whip, it's over with, bro. I'm gonna be like Denzel Washington in that one scene whenever he was just looking and he was crying while getting whipped. Like, bro, I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna be just like that.
Who's the best choice, because the Chaos Gods don't really have a best choice. Yeah, they have a strongest among them, Khorne, but the best is up for you to decide. So I'll do my best to see if I can figure out which Chaos God you want based on what they appeal to or not. Also, this has nothing to do with army building.
Alright, we go, y'all.
It's all purely what sort of things person might have that brings them towards one Chaos God or the other. Yet before we go on, consider something. In
Okay.
Warhammer, the Chaos Gods are a brilliant piece of lore. They've got something for everyone in their histories and mechanics, so even
Okay.
the ultimate bad guy of the settings can feel rewarding to play as and root for. And this brilliance probably comes from the fact
Is
that
this
they
an
use
ad?
Brilliant, the sponsor of today's video. Before
Let's get into it, let's go.
Attention. Might as well start with the hardest hitter out of all of them, Khorne. Chaos God of blood, skulls, war, and murder. He's pretty self-explanatory. He wants you to get out there, do your best, and see if you can break your own personal record for manslaughter. Khorne's purview is all...
Bro is the definition of a crash out, y'all. That's like to put this in like modern language, y'all. Like, he is legit a crash out. Menace to society, bro. School threat. He's a threat to all nations, y'all. Like, bro, he needs to be away from every single person alive. Like, he shouldn't even be on the planet. Like,
all about
legit.
violence in its most brutal and honest form. It's probably pretty simple to figure out if you'd want to fall to Khorne worship. If you spend 3 hours a day every day at the gym, he's probably your go-to Chaos God. 3 hours a day working out, that is. I don't mean if you're the kind of person to go to the gym for 3 hours but spend 2.5 of them talking and sitting on the machines. You know, the worst kind of person at the gym. If you have intense anger that you want an excuse to vent, Khorne will have your back more than any other. You want to kill people, Khorne wants you to kill people. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. He's also the Chaos God you want if you're not really into all that mutation crap Chaos normally brings.
Facts, bro. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think I made a good decision, bro. Honestly, like, I couldn't be a part of that whole mutation. I got all types of teeth coming out my arms and all types of tongues coming out my legs, and like, no, bro, I couldn't do it. I knew I picked the right decision.
Now, he might still mutate you a bit or turn you into a Chaos Spawn if you screw up. He's not a nice guy. But out of all the other choices among
True.
the big four, he's the one who will mess with your body the least. Your muscle
Okay.
mass will increase by a factor of 10, but you won't
Okay.
turn into a walking bag of sickness, a tentacle.
Boy, yo, I'm gonna be built like Johnny Bravo, bro. Like, let's go. Yo, I'm gonna be built like I'm gonna be built like Brock Lesnar. Let's go, bro. Wow. Okay. All right, bet.
Monster, or whatever the hell Slaanesh feels is the kinkiest thing that day. But there's also some other things that might draw someone to Khorne worship. If you're an honorable sort of fellow and only want the best of fights, Khorne's probably your best bet still. Now, GW has kind of moved away from Khorne being honorable, and even back in the olden days of Warhammer, there was still a Godric and Felix story where a Khornate champion was being explicitly told that the only thing that would give her demonhood was to murder her daughter. She didn't succeed, by the way, in case the words a Godric and Felix story didn't tip you off, but clearly Khorne isn't opposed to you taking an axe to the weak every now and then. But that being said, I think there's a way to fix that seemingly contradictory lore. If you're faced with the choice between obliterating an orphanage or fighting an enemy army's champion, you gotta fight the champion first. You don't get evil dessert before you finish your evil Brussels sprouts. You can have all the honorable fights you want, but if all you want is to kill anything near you, then you can eventually do that too. He's also
Oh, so you gotta, hey, yo, what are we looking at? Why he got a whole APAC? Yo, wait, real quick. So wait a minute, you gotta actually you gotta take out the hard battle first before, like, you go crazy and just, take out hundreds of innocent people. Okay, I'm about to say that makes sense. That actually doesn't make sense. That's just menacing. But at the same time, I can kind of respect that. Like, you got to take out like the hardest of the hardest boss battles, and then you could basically do whatever you want. Okay, cool.
the Chaos God you want if you're big on doing things yourself or have a lot of pride in your own abilities. Khorne will be more than happy to give you the strength to kill a giant, but you gotta prove you can do it to begin with. He rewards
Okay.
those who are willing and able to prove themselves as mighty warriors.
Yo, let me just say this real quick, bro. These Titans and like God of War, bro, like, man, like, they had horrible skincare and like their nails are chipped and everything, bro. Like, Lord have mercy.
Don't take Khorne as a shortcut to power. He doesn't like that. But if you're willing to put in the work, he'll have your back. Just look at Valkia the Bloody. She technically failed to reach her end goal, but he was so astounded by her ferocity, he brought her back as his own personal Valkyrie. He's also not super treacherous for a Chaos God, although admittedly that's partially on a technicality. Khorne followers aren't going to stab you in the back when you aren't looking. They will, however, kick your teeth in when you are looking. Team killing is by no means
Fair.
frowned upon, but unlike some other...
Hey, I respect that, bro. With Khorne and his crew, yo, if they gonna really like do something to you, they gonna walk up and do it to you. They don't do that whole little snake stuff that stab me behind the back type shit. Like, they don't do that. That like betrayal, like, like sneaky-ish. They don't do that. I respect that heavy. Cause guess what? If you gonna come through and just like, knock my lights out, bro, do it in front of my face to where I can see it coming. I respect that. Hey, yo, Khorne, you know what? Even though, you're a menace to society and you're a threat to every single being in space, bro, I gotta give you some respect right there, bro. That's real. That's real.
Chaos Gods, you'll at least see it coming. Khorne doesn't care either way because the blood will flow either way, but if you want treachery to at least be as honest as it possibly can be, you want Khorne worship. And this last one might be a bit of a stretch, so hear me out. Imagine you're an engineer, be it a tech priest or some factory worker from Nuln. You're pretty weak by the standards of Warhammer, aren't terribly skilled at combat, and overall probably won't last long in a fight. But on the other hand, you just revolutionized a new form of weaponry that will lead to millions dying in the name of Khorne. Congratulations, you've just scienced your way to demon princehood. Khorne is a god of war, remember, in all its forms. Anything that will pile more skulls on the Skull Throne will get his approval, and while yes, he does prefer if you get them the old-fashioned way, he's not going to complain if you use a bit of brains instead of brawn. I like to think of it this way. You've proven that you have the devotion to Khorne necessary to take life on a massive scale in his name. If you need a bit of a boost to be able to do it manually, he'll probably approve. And if nothing else, Azariah Kairos was going to ascend to demon princehood with an Exterminatus. Clearly he's content with you using weapons of mass destruction in his name if you go to a large enough scale. Up next, Tzeentch, chaos god of magic, trickery, and scheming. Also hope, but only sort of. He's the smartest Chaos God by far, and arguably only hasn't won because he doesn't want to. If Tzeentch ever fully won, he'd likely die himself shortly after, because there'd be no one left to scheme against. He'll turn your enemies into magical soup, he'll turn your allies into magical soup, he'll turn you into magical soup, then undo it and tell you to get back out there and start plotting.
He's kinky. You heard what he just said. Yo, Tzeentch, there's something about him. Yo, maybe I said this like a few times, and like maybe some people caught on to it, but I've always said, yo, he's like a bitter BM. Like, bro, even though like you guys are moved on, even though you moved on and you guys are separated, you're in different relationships, everything is good, bro, you may have a child, with this woman or whatever, yo, she will still find somehow, some way just to contact you, just to annoy you, just to try to make you do things, bro. Now, obviously, y'all, I don't got no kid. When I'm a little later in my life, maybe I do want some kids. Actually, no, I do want some kids a little later in my life. But, bro, man, to any of y'all who got kids, y'all, bro, leave them down below, bro. Tell us about the struggles of being a father, bro, to a beautiful kid. But at the same time, bro, if you have a bitter BM, bro, tell us down below, your experience. Because, man, I hear it all the time. There's some girls, bro, who like to play all these little manipulative games. And, yo, that's literally what Tzeentch does. Playing with your mind, playing with your head, just for his kinky little entertainment. Like that's how he scratches his itch, by playing with people's head. Nasty work.
Unsurprisingly, if you want to throw lightning out of your hands, then Tzeentch is the choice for you. And for every Khornate who goes, "That's unmanly, you're cheating," consider that it's not your fault they chose the Chaos God who gets upset when they start slinging spells. Tzeentch's followers are, if not the strongest wizards around, then at least some of the most prolific. Once you sign up with him, you're on the fast track to magical power unmatched. Whereas other races have to spend time and effort mastering their magic potential, you've just been given an all-access pass to 8th level spells. Have fun with them. Turn your boss into a mutated frog and take his place. The possibilities are as endless as the strands of fate that Tzeentch has almost complete control over. The world with his power is your mutated, tentacle-filled oyster. Relatedly, Tzeentch is for those of you who really like to gamble. He may very well decide to give you completely unlimited power with 0 caveats. Get the power of one of his greater demons for free. Tzeentch doesn't care. You'll undoubtedly cause some chaos, and that's just what he wants out of you. On the other hand, he's also the most likely chaos god to turn his followers into horrid, mutated monstrosities. It all depends on how screwing you over fits into one of his master schemes, or if he just feels like it at any given...
If he feels like it. Yo, Pancrease No Work just said if he keeps saying, oh, if they feel like it, or if they want to, if they... Bro. And y'all really be down below talking about some, yay, Tzeentch. For Tzeentch. We love Tzeentch. Bro, a lot of y'all was saying that in a few videos like a while ago. Glazing Tzeentch. How could y'all do that? Bro, I'd rather sit up here, bro, and talk to somebody who glaze orcs than glaze Tzeentch, bro. You know why? Because if you're glazing a Chaos God, I know you're doomed. I know, like, you're cooked up here, but also I know that you're doomed, bro. Because at least the person who's glazing the orcs, bro, at least, like, they're, like, obviously there'll be beef, but, like, it won't be to a point to where, like, I'm gonna look at you of, like, I don't look at you as, like, a dum-dum. Like, yes, you're a dum-dum for, like, for liking the orcs or whatever, but, like, you're not, like, an actual, like, you're not cooked. Like, you got your own opinion about stuff. Bro, if you over here worshiping Chaos Gods, here's what I'm gonna say. Respectfully, bro, like, especially if you worship Zinch, bro, I'm, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, bro. There's no way in hell that I'ma ever worship him and look like these. Look at him. He don't even got no fingers. Bro, he don't even have fingers, yo. Bro, how is he supposed to wipe himself after he done going to do the number 2? Bro, how is he able to, to eat, bro? He got teeth come. Yo, Zinch, bro, man, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, bro. Like, bro, I hope you go to the deepest, darkest pit of hell. For real, bro. Seriously.
Moment. If you like your odds with that sort of thing, go with Zinch. On the other hand, those who want to plan every single meticulous detail down to the letter are also the kind of people Zinch likes, with the added benefit of this being slightly less likely to screw you over. When you leave things up in the air, you're giving Zinch a free pass to rub his magical balls across your chin because he found it funny. But if all you do is pray to him and go, "Hey Zinch, my guy, could you make me better at magic?" then all you're really doing is giving him the singular chance to directly screw you over. Everything else you do is entirely in your hands. And while he may give you a few extra eyes that see into what should not be seen when you ask for better magic, that's a hell of a lot better thing than leaving your entire future up to his whims. Now granted, as a god of fate, everything you do might result in him screwing you over according to his whims, but at the very least, if you're specific in what you want and don't ask for too much, it'll show you've got an independent mind. Zinch loves that kind of thing. Just ask Ahriman. Ahriman's been trying to break free of Zinch for 10,000 years. Hasn't worked. Zinch, if anything, considers him a greater champion of his than Magnus, but Zinch, to my knowledge, has never directly come down upon Ahriman, at least in the sense of replacing his arms with bird feathers and turning the rest of him into a slug, so you'll have that going for you. Show a little bit of free thinking, and you'll prove to Zinch that you're worth the effort. And of course, if you're intellectually minded in ways that go beyond coming up with new methods of mass destruction, he's the god for you, plain and simple. Want to unravel the mysteries of the universe using the warp? Because that's the kind of thing Zinch
Yo, like, I hate to be that guy because, like I said before, I feel like I don't have like the right to roast anybody, y'all. And I say this all the time. I'm not Brad Pitt. I'm not Michael B. Jordan. I'm not the most handsome guy in the world, man. Excuse my language, but what the fuck is this? What is this, yo? Like, what am I looking at? See, I look at stuff like this. Like, what do you mean? Yo, when Pan, listen, Pan says that, oh, like, whenever you ask Zinch, like, different mysteries and different this, and you want to learn about if aliens are real and da-da-da. Basically, you can ask Zinch any question. Like, it's like, he's like the knowledge guy, right? Like, so, like, if you want to know anything, whatever, you can just ask him, and I don't know, I feel like it's up to him if he wants to give you the answer or not. But here's what I want to say. Yo, why would I ask about this monstrosity right here, bro? Why would I ask about this beast right here? First of all, bro, this thing right, these walls should be closed. He shouldn't even, bro, respectfully, I know I'm not the most handsome guy in the world. He shouldn't see the light of the day. Yo, this should be like a little tray right here to where you slide his food through. Bro should not have no arm length to do anything. And I know that sounds like a little harsh, y'all, but look at him. Look at this beast. You want him to come out?
Absolutely loves in a follower. Sure, the research might drive you completely insane, but that might just make you an even better researcher and or wizard. If you want no questions left unasked or unanswered and were the kind of child who kept asking why is the sun yellow and following up every answer your parents gave you with another question, Zinch is for you. Up next is Nurgle, god of life, death, decay, disease, and since entropy is a universal concept, technically everything ever. But he doesn't let it get to his head. He's a humble sort of guy who loves his followers and demons like family. Now you might be thinking that Nurgle is for those of you who are lazy. His whole creed is accepting what you are and just giving to things as they are, so surely being a lazy sack of shit is perfect in a Nurgle follower. But that's just not true. Nurgle doesn't preach laziness, he preaches acceptance of the situation you find yourself in. If you hit rock bottom and then the floor caves in from under you, Nurgle tells you to accept it. Nurgle is for the stoic.
Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. Y'all, do not think, do not think like this blob right here, bro. I'm sorry. I tried to be nice for how many minutes, bro? Now I gotta violate people. Do not. Oh my God. Do not think like him, y'all. There are some people who think like that, y'all, and you have no choice but to feel bad for those people, man, because people who really think like that, like when they really hit like rock bottom, and they just feel like they just have to accept it for what it is, bro. Listen, if you're watching this right now, right, and you're rock bottom financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, but one thing that you have to realize, and here's the thing, I've been rock bottom before. Financially, mentally, physically, bro, emotionally, yes, and I feel like we all have. You get what I'm saying? But bro, and I'm not saying, when I say don't accept it, I don't mean like, oh, like don't realize that it's there. No, realize that, hey, it's there. But at the same time, bro, like, and some people, they break through differently. I broke through like my rock bottom that I had emotionally, physically, financially, whatever. I use Jesus to break through. And obviously, bro, like Jesus has become a big part of my lifestyle. The relationship that I have with him, bro, he was able to free me, just emotionally, bro, like stuff that money can't really do. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to like make I'm not trying to sit here and try to tear down money or whatever. But what I'm saying is, it's certain things like the emotions, the physical, the everything, bro. Like money can't really build you up in a way emotionally or mentally, but only you need something that's more powerful enough to do that, and obviously, bro, if y'all need some advice, I think Jesus is the way. I think the Bible and everything is the way. But obviously some people, they needed gurus, or some people looked online for some tips. Some people looked at some people in their life for some tips. I'm just trying to offer some tips from my point of view of like how I became happy, or how I became physically good, mentally good. I'm not perfect or nothing, but man, looking at how I was last year, y'all, I'm in a way better spot. You get what I'm saying? So Jesus definitely helped me out with that. So if you're down bad mentally, whatever, first of all, you're human. I feel like we're all gonna hit that rock bottom, physically, mentally, emotionally, all that. Like I feel like we're all gonna hit that once in our lives, But this blob right here, bro, he wants you to accept that and just stay there. No, bro, accept it and keep pushing. Accept it and let God be him, bro. Accept it and let Jesus be him. Seriously, bro. I'm just keeping it real. I know a lot of times I joke, troll, or whatever. No. I'm keeping it real. Like this time, y'all. Let Jesus be him, bro. Stay with him. It may not, you may not see the glory tomorrow or the day after, but it's coming. Don't just accept it like this blob wants you to.
Lazy sack of shit is perfect in a Nurgle follower. But that's just not true. Nurgle doesn't preach laziness, he preaches acceptance of the situation you find yourself
hell
in.
no.
If you hit rock bottom and then the floor caves in from under you, Nurgle tells you to accept it. Nurgle is for the stoic of us, those who come into work every day and just accept their lot in life for what it is. Ambition isn't what you want here, so if you're the kind of person who takes go with the flow to mean accepting whatever life throws at you, then Nurgle is what you want. That being said, if hygiene is at the bottom of your to-do list, then you also want Nurgle. This isn't for any philosophical reasons or anything. His fault.
Bro, hey, yo. Like I said, I'm not perfect, y'all. Cause I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. When I was like 9 years old, I played that game 24 hours a day. I ain't washed my butt or nothing. Y'all, get up and go wash your booty now. If you haven't showered in like a few days, get up and go wash your booty. I ain't gonna listen. I'm not gonna judge you. Cause bro, I'm a growing boy. I've been in a lot of situations, bro. Listen, if you haven't washed up in a minute, yo, get up, go to the shower, and go wash up. Bro, us, y'all, we not finna join him. Bro, us, we are not about to enter his presence at all, ever. Bro, I'm gonna make sure of it. Me and my viewers, we're not doing that, bro. Respectfully.
turn into incredibly disgusting sacks of disease and filth. Acceptance also apparently includes accepting you will smell like an anime convention for the rest of your life.
He said an anime he said an anime convention. Now, I've actually never been to an anime convention before, but I did hear that a lot of anime conventions don't be smelling too good. Which is, I mean, that's unfortunate, but like, it is what it is. But y'all, like I said before, me and my crew, y'all, like us, bro, we could never, bro, we're too bossed up to join a bum like him, bro. And I'm not saying that like financially, I'm talking about like, bro, he wants us to sit there and just sit in our own misery, bro. Even Jesus don't want us to do that, bro. Even Jesus don't want us to sit in our own misery. Jesus don't want us to do that, bro. Like, bro, we gotta get up. We gotta keep going.
To be fair, he is a god of disease, so it's fitting. Personally, I wouldn't go Nurgle for that reason alone, because quite frankly, I am incredibly vain in very specific ways, and I don't want to look or smell like that my whole life. But if you just don't care, and if you're willing to give yourself body and soul to the god of disease you probably don't, Nurgle's your guy. For something a bit less gross, Nurgle is about the best chance you'll have if you want to be in anything even remotely resembling a kind relationship with Chaos. Nurgle loves his followers, and his greater demons are pretty jolly folk. Now, it's not perfect.
Man, what am I looking at, bro? What am I looking at? Please, y'all, please let me know. What am I looking at right now, bro? And I don't care about what you say. Hey. Like, bro, what am I looking at? Yo, bro, this looks like if you threw a pear in Chicago, like the pear looks shot up. Like, bro, this pear, bro, this looks, bro, what? This is...
Nurgle can still result in you turning into a horrid mutant monstrosity, and again, your guts are going to be on the outside more often than they're on the inside. But by the standards of Chaos followers, Nurgle's your best bet to find some fellow Chaos warriors. Khorne might have an honorable warrior attitude, but there's an understanding that at any point you might kill your fellows because the blood god needs blood, and it's been a bit too long since you've been able to raid someone that isn't also a Khornate. Tzeentch actively approves of you dicking his other followers over, and Slaanesh approves of it as well, in a much more literal manner. But Nurgle at the very least doesn't explicitly approve of you messing with your fellows for no better reason than I feel like it, which when selling your soul to hell is most certainly a positive to consider. And of course, in the Warhammer settings, pain is a pretty frequent thing. All the violence and starvation and general suck in life means you will likely be hurting as often as not. We'll join up with Nurgle and you're free of pain, just like that. You won't even notice the fact that, like I said before, your insides may as well be your outsides. Sure, the moment you're cut off from Chaos, you instantly feel all the pain of your body rotting that you'd otherwise not be feeling.
Oh my god. But here's the thing though, what's so crazy, bro? Cut me off. Bro, if I'm ever even a part of Nurgle's little thing, bro, cut me off instantaneously, bro. I'd rather suffer with all the diseases that that I get or whatever, and just die. Obviously, YouTube, I'm talking about Warhammer, but like, bro, seriously, bro, just cut me off. I don't want to be, bro. Just leave me alone, bro. Just leave me alone, bro. Yo, what Jaden Smith said? What did Jaden Smith say in Karate Kid? I want to go home. Like, bro, let me just go home. Let me go home. Just let me go. Like, man.
But hey, just don't get cut off from Grandfather Nurgle's love. If you're a bit of a nihilist, he's probably also the choice for you. After all, decay is only a natural part of life. Why try to resist the inevitable end? That being said, if you're the edgy, life has no meaning, I'm 13 years old kind of nihilist, then Nurgle's probably not for you. I mean more nihilism in the sense of embracing the inevitable end of all things with a smile on your face, which might not actually be nihilism, but it's been several years since I've been in an English class, and I can't come up with a better word for it. And lastly, are you a bitter asshole? Do you want everyone else to suffer like you do? Then Nurgle's perfect for you too. Okay. Spreading Nurgle's love involves spreading horrible, horrible diseases to everyone around you, so if that's your thing, then sign up with Papa Nurgle as soon as you can. He may be a loving god, but he's a loving god of disease and filth. And if he wasn't willing to accept bitter people amongst his followers, then Mortarion wouldn't be a demon Primarch. And to wrap off the big four, Slaanesh, Chaos god of excess and pleasure, and god I would join if I had a choice in the matter. Don't be surprised by that, I play Eldar. They made Slaanesh, not the craft world.
Oh, Lord. Y'all, Slanesh might be the toughest, y'all. And listen, I'ma speak to okay. I'ma speak to us men when I say this, right? Let me just say this, right? I'ma speak to us men. Bro, us men, bro, we be so down bad. Man, like, us men be so down bad. Like, I just know, and like, I'm gonna just keep it truthful for what it is, right? And I'm speaking in the POV of a man. Yo, Slanesh gotta be the hardest one to overcome. And here's the thing, I know as soon as I take a peek over Slanesh's part of the chaos, I'm gonna see a bunch of my brothers over there. I'm gonna see Jerry, Tom, Arnie, Bernie, Cassius, bro. I'm gonna see I'm gonna see so many of my boys over there, bro. At Slanesh's spot, it's gonna be crazy. She whipping them and everything. They screaming, ah! They hitting high notes. They in there singing Michael Jackson songs, yo. The way she whipping them. Nah, shit, hey, I promise you, bro. Say what you want, yo. You're not gonna catch me with Slanesh, yo. And this is a challenge for everybody out there, yo. Name a time that I even lusted over a girl on the video. I'm waiting. Yo, what's that little rabbit meme with the clock? Yeah. I'm waiting. You can't even like come up with it. There hasn't been one time in a video where I lusted over a girl. Imagine me doing that. Imagine how immature I am when I did that. Bro, I could never do something like that. As a matter of fact, if I did do that, I would be with Slanesh right now. Like, bro, you can never catch me with Slanesh ever, bro. Especially with my skin color. It's over. GG's. As a matter of fact, bro, listen. Whenever you go to like Slanesh's world or whatever, because I know you down bad and you freaky. Whenever you go to Slanesh's world, bro, and you see a bunch of my brothers just in the corner, just getting whipped or whatever, don't be surprised. Slanesh, she got like a little race kink fest. You ain't know that? Yo, she's the queen. Oh, my bad. Well, I forgot. Slanesh is a boy and girl. I forgot. Slanesh can go both ways. And Slanesh play offense and defense. And Slanesh can go both ways. Stop playing. I forgot. That kind of dazed me a little bit. But listen. No, for real, y'all. Seriously. Like, bro, Slanesh, she's like the king/queen of all kinks. Think about it, bro. Every kink that you got, bro, she has it. Bro, all you gotta do is just turn away, bro. Just overcome it. Just turn away. But here's the thing. I know a lot of y'all will fall for it. See, y'all, me personally, I would never fall for it. As a matter of fact, bro, every time a beautiful just woman physically pops up on the screen, y'all, I actually turn my head like this. Every time a woman comes up on the screen, I don't even like look at women like that. Like,
granted, they were the ones who ran away from the ones who did make Slanesh, but the seed is still there. Slanesh has a lot more things going for her than just feel good. Of course, in saying that, if you want to not just ignore pain but feel good, Slanesh is for you. Slanesh doesn't just want you to feel good, She Who Thirsts wants you to feel great. Better than ever before. Slanesh wants you to only feel the best sensation the galaxy has to offer, so if you want to find the one source of pleasure and you're joining it with demons, this is your best and only option. A lot of people think Slanesh is only sex, drugs, and rock and roll. This isn't true, but Slanesh is also about those things, so if you want to live like a rock star, then you want Slanesh. But like I said, there's more to it than that. Slanesh is success in all things, and not only those that are strictly speaking pleasurable. Any of the sins you can imagine fall under Slanesh if you take them far enough, even something like sloth. Let's say you want to laze around all day and do nothing. A normal person would turn off their phones and not check their email for a while. A dedicated follower of Slanesh would kill every single person on the planet so no one can ever bother them again. That's the kind of thing you get with Slanesh.
is this what we're doing in 2025, yo?
Anything you can think of taken to an excessive level will please her. Any sort of thing you can imagine taken to a level that makes the average person a bit concerned is what Slaanesh is about. This can mean the largest orgy the galaxy has ever seen, sure, or more out there sounding stuff like wanting to create...
Bro, hell is so hot right now, it's ridiculous, bro. I want y'all to think, bro, before you think that, oh, I'm gonna go with Slaanesh and have so much fun and, like, you know, get with so many girls. I know you think that's cool, bro, but, like, you do know that hell exists, right? You do know that hell is hot, right? I don't want to be that guy that, you know, like, you know, what's it called? Like the street preacher or whatever. Like, you know, I don't mind the street preacher at all, you know, because they're preaching the word of God. But let me just be the first one just to tell y'all, hell is insanely hot. Yeah, bro. You ever get in really hot water and you, that's how you gonna be in hell. Yeah. You thinking that it's cool to, like, you know, do all those drugs and, you know, get with all those girls and all that. Yeah, I know. Oh, I'm gonna get with Slaanesh. Oh, yay. Yeah, you jumping up and down. You hitting all types of dance moves. You so excited. Be excited to go to hell. I know you think everything's a game, bro. It's not a game. Bro, hellfire is eternal. What is it called? Eternity, bro. No break, no nothing. There's no break days. There's no, oh, you can have a little. No, there's no you can have a little. No, because you wanted to, you know, go with Slaanesh and, like, you know, do whatever with all these, you know, type of demons and all. You wanted to go, okay, cool, yeah, you can go, yeah, go ahead, yeah. Bro, the devil, bro, he gonna be sitting down, like, bro, he gonna be sitting down like these, rubbing his hands together like Birdman, waiting for you, waiting for you, bro. Fast too. He can't wait to get his hands on you. Yeah. And you thought it was cool to go and, like, you know, party with Slaanesh, to go to one of Slaanesh's Diddy parties. Is that what you thought? See, I knew I smelled the baby oil off you. I knew it. Bro came out the party in glitters and everything. He came out the party glittery and oiled up. Why was you oiled up? Oh, nothing, man. You know, Slaanesh, she just put oil on my arms. That was it. Oh, on your arms, huh? Okay. Okay. I'm just letting y'all know. Yo, listen. Me and my crew, me and my audience, bro, we're not going with Slaanesh. We are not. Yo, we're not getting turned out. We're not getting freaked out. Bro, our salad is not getting tossed. Yo, we're good. Cause y'all know we bosses, y'all. Like, we don't even Slaanesh can legit walk, bro. Slaanesh can be as thick as Ice Spice, bro, and walk by, bro. I promise you, bro. We gonna stare straight like these. We not even gonna, let's say she walks by right here, bro. We not about to. No, we don't. We bosses, y'all. Like us, bro. Me and y'all, we're bosses. We don't follow that. The lustful activities, bro. That stuff's not good for us, bro. At all. Like, bro, name one time that I looked at a girl on a screen in a lustful action or like a lustful way. Like, name one time that I did that, or show me a clip of me doing that. But you can't even come up with one. You can't even show me one, because guess what? It doesn't exist. I'm not even trolling.
Perfect musical number with the dying screams of those you're invading. Don't hyperfixate on Slaanesh's ha-ha funny sex. If anything's taken to excess, and if you're a firm believer of there being no such thing as too much of a good thing in whatever form that takes, then you want Slaanesh. Slaanesh is also for you if you want absolutely zero forms of moral code in your damned life. What Slaanesh wants out of her followers is to do whatever the hell they want without—
Oh boy. Boy, there's some people on this earth right now that's boy, they would make perfect Slaanesh demons. There's some men. There's some men and women that got no type of moral code. They just do whatever their little heart desires. Man, bro, they will make amazing Slaanesh demons, bro. Men and women. This ain't no, just because I'm a man, I gotta hate on women. No, this is a men and women type of thing. Yes, I'm roasting both at the same time. Yes. There are men and women right now, bro, who will make perfect Slaanesh demons.
Any regard for anyone else. Have a family you need to provide for? To hell with that. Go get drunk with beer made out of every drug known to man and animal. you need to provide for? Do whatever the hell they want, without any regard for anyone else. Have a family you need to provide for? To hell with that. Go get drunk with beer made out of every drug known to man and
I bet you right now, yes you, I dare you to put some money up right now. I bet that you know somebody that has kids, that has a family, boy or girl, I don't care if they're purple or blue. I bet you know somebody that's literally like that, bro. They have a family, they have a wife, or they have a husband, they have kids or whatever. But instead of going at home, instead of, staying at home, or instead of being with their kids or with their partner or whatever, bro, they go out, they get drunk, they taking all types of drugs, they hooking up with whoever. Bro, that is a nasty, disgusting lifestyle. And I know it sounds like that I'm judging, bro, but bro, I'm judging. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. I'm judging. Because I can never do something like that, y'all. Because I know people who did it. And it never ended. Man. Bro, it never ended good, y'all. Ever. It never ended good, ever. I've seen people, bro, who have kids, who have a wife, who has husbands, right? I've seen people who have families, bro, who will still choose the nightlife, the party life over their family. And it's sad. And what's so crazy, bro? They don't get their act together until it's too late. And I'm talking about men and women, y'all. I'm talking about both. This ain't no hating on women thing. This ain't no hating on men thing. No. I bet we all know somebody like that, bro. They got a whole family at the crib. But instead of going home taking care of that family, bro, they at the bar getting lit. Bro, talking to other people, trying to do whatever. Like, trying to link up. And y'all, it's wicked out there, bro. I know it's I don't want to get too real in my videos, y'all, but bro, we all know somebody like that. Everybody knows somebody like that, bro. It is a cold, evil world out here. It's a nasty world out here, bro. Respectfully, it's crazy.
Animal blood. If anyone protests, add their blood to the drink. Under Slaanesh, you are beholden to no one but yourself, so live life to the fullest. And there's something to be said about that, truth be told. It's completely horrific, but if you're going to choose to sell your soul to the forces of hell, you may as well go the full mile. At that point, any moral line in the sand you draw is completely arbitrary. Oh what, you'll kill anyone who stands in your way and sacrifice their souls to demons, but a little bit of cock and ball torture is just too much? Get off your high horse, you cornate snob. Every follower of Chaos is damned. Slaaneshis are just the ones with the stones to admit it. You might also be drawn to Slaanesh for a variety of minor reasons, including but not limited to, you're the opposite of a Nurgle follower and love pain to the point that you'll allow the enemy to chop you into bits because it feels good. You think Khorne is completely overrated and wish him nothing but death. You want to go fast as hell because Slaanesh is all about speed on the battlefield, and speed is in itself a form of excess. And of course, you want to vor elves.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What, yo. Come on, yo.
And as a last reason to be drawn to Slaanesh, body modification. Now you might hear that and go, oh, Pancreas, I didn't know you were my 80-year-old grandfather telling me I'll go to hell if I look at a tattoo parlor. No, I'm saying look at a picture of a demonette, and if that's your kind of thing, that's what you'll get out of Slaanesh. Slaanesh knows that if you really want to get extreme with your feelings, then your plain, boring human body is...
Bro, the devil moving fast. Yo, the devil working real hard. You heard what he just said? He basically said that, yo, if you even have a... My bad, y'all, it's a fly. He said, he basically just said that, if you have a type in a woman, Slaanesh can become that type. Yeah. He says, if you have a type of a woman that you like a perfect type of a woman, right, in your head, he said, Slaanesh can become that. Wicked, ain't it? So now, not only are you denying, the lust or whatever, but you're also denying this picture perfect girl in your head. Because obviously, bro, in the real world, bro, no woman's perfect, bro. I feel like, y'all, I don't even have a type. Truly, y'all, I'm not even trying to sound like that I'm perfect, whatever, y'all. I legit don't have a type of like woman that I want. Obviously, like, you know, her personality and like, you know, and stuff like that, that matters. But like, if you were to ask me, hey bro, like describe like your dream girl, like, you know, skin color, like, you know, body size or whatever, bro, I legit couldn't tell you, because like maybe when I was like 17 I could try to give you something, but like now that I'm a little older, well, now that I'm a few years older, y'all, like I legit can't give y'all anything. Like it's legit crazy. Like, man, so like not only are you denying the lust, but bro, you're also denying like this picture perfect girl that you want in your head. You're also denying her in front of you, because Slaness turned into like that picture perfect girl. Man, it is wicked, bro.
Enough. So if you don't care what you look like in the opposite direction of Nurgle, then here you go. Now there's the big four wrapped up, but we aren't out of Chaos Gods. We're going old school for the rest, so if you're a complete hipster and want to find something that no one else would think to pick, listen closely. First up next is Malal. I don't like Malal, but unlike Khorne and Bretonnia, it's got nothing to do with him or his lore. More insistence from the fanbase that he'll ever make a major reappearance. When he was designed, his designer was a freelance artist in the UK, and therefore got to keep his own work once he and GW separated. From my understanding of things, GW very much could still use him. They just have to pay royalties to his creator. Of course, that would mean GW wouldn't have an iron grip on their IP and would have to pay money to a third party, which simply isn't happening. I'd love to be proven wrong.
They would never do that. Never, ever, ever, bro. And this is not me like criticizing. Like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, roast GW or nothing like that, bro. But they would never. It's at that point, like, they could obviously, like, you know, they have the money to do that, duh. But it's an ego thing. They would never, ever do that, ever. Just like out of ego, because, you know, like, it's not theirs. But at the same time, you know, even if their fans really want it, not like, if you guys are like, you know, Warhammer connoisseurs, whatever, y'all let me know if they actually, if most Warhammer fans want this Milan whatever dude, like if they want like the other drawing of like the other Chaos God or whatever, like y'all let me know if people really want him. Because let's keep it real for what it is. If everybody wanted him, like if the entire Warhammer community wanted this dude to be like a Chaos God or whatever, or like an official Chaos God, and all they had to do was like pay money to like the actual original creator, like, bro, GW, they still wouldn't do it. Like, bro, it's legit an ego. It's an ego battle. And I'm not saying that GW is like the only, you know, company that has an ego. Every single company in this world has an ego. Like, obviously, you know, there's some companies, whatever, that, you know, that are very, like, you know, open to ideas and open to criticism, whatever, and they still succeed, obviously. But at the same time, like, bro, I just can't see GW paying money to this creator for like using his aim. I just can't see that. Like no.
Wrong, but I don't think I will be. And yet people keep going, Malal's coming back, look, they teased him, or guys, Malal's always been here, just look, and then they point to the Sons of Malice, which, to be fair, does seem a bit of a cheeky reference to Malal.
Ugh. Who designed this? You need to be fired immediately. Yo, who made this, yo? Bro, respectfully, I'm sorry, bro. Like, if you ever watch this video, bro, shout out to you. But like, I'm gonna just keep it real for what like, the color wave is off for me. I don't like the color wave. Yeah, this is not, like, I see what you tried to do, the whole, like, you know, left arm with the right leg. I see what you tried to do. It's okay, but like, I don't know, like, it's, I don't, like, this looks like a GameCube controller. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
And to stop being fair, you know damn well GW isn't going to do anything substantial with them. But that rant is entirely unrelated to the video topic, so I'm going to move on now. What kind of traits in a person makes them a good choice to choose Malal worship? Well, let's say you absolutely hate Chaos. You think it totally sucks, it's the worst thing ever, and you just want to get rid of every other Chaos worshipper on the planet. You, however, are also a Chaos worshipper, but you also don't mind being a massive hypocrite since you're worshipping a Chaos God. If you don't mind that bit of mental gymnastics, you'll fit in just fine with Malal. He not only targets other Chaos Gods, but since he tends to go for a quality over quantity approach, that means that even the weakest Malal worshipper is going to be heads and tails above most other Chaos God followers.
Really? Hold up, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up.
In fact, this means he's...
Because, like, whatever decision I make, that's the one that we're joining. Yes, we're. That means me and y'all. Yeah, I'm actually choosing for us.
An easier path to power than Tzeentch for that very reason. while yes, the likelihood of being chosen by Malal is pretty low, remember that this whole premise is based around you being able to pick whoever you want. And if you want the easiest path to power, Malal's your best bet. He's also for you if you want some variety in your life, arguably even more so than Khorne when it comes to who you're fighting. Because he wants you to fight other Chaos champions, that means you've got at least 4 other types of demonic champions to fight. And of course, as a Chaos god, you'll also be fighting mortal champions plenty often, so there's no need to worry about running out of enemies to fight. And really, that's about all I'd say is important stuff for a Malal worshipper. If you'd like me to stretch, I guess you can say that if you're a big fan of bringing up things that are never going to happen, you can say you'd be perfect as a worshipper of Malal. Of course, Games Workshop also brought back both the Squats and Warhammer Fantasy, so take my bitching with a grain of salt. Never say never, after all. Now, there's actually a fair...
Hey, I'm gonna keep it. Lord have mercy, bro is hideous. Yo, here's what I'm gonna say. Y'all, we might have to choose the Malal dude or whatever. We might have to choose him. I can't lie to you. I mean, I didn't really hear too many bad things about him. Like, yo, you know what? We're gonna choose him.
There are a few more entities that could qualify as being minor Chaos gods, like this goober called the Screaming Godchild from Malice Darkblade. And by Age of Sigmar, Archaon also arguably qualifies as a minor one, especially since some Slaanesh worshippers want him to be the new Slaanesh. But to be frank, I don't feel like going through 50 Chaos gods that only exist in a single paragraph somewhere. We're just gonna go with the highlights of the ones I found most interesting, starting with Hashut. Hashut is the Chaos god of tyranny, not industry, since that's Vashtor, who is incidentally not a Chaos god and therefore not being covered here, but tyranny. His main followers, the Chaos Dwarfs, just happen to be dwarfs and are therefore very industrious. Pick Hashut if you want to be in charge of everyone around you. By dominating and making everyone around you your slaves, and no, not that way, you Slaaneshi freak, you please Hashut. Send thousands...
Thanks, bro. Yeah, like, bro, shout out to Pancreas No Work for keeping it real, bro.
...to work in the coal mines for your dark plans. That sort of thing is what makes Hashut happy. He's also the guy for you if you're into ancient Mesopotamia, and I mean really into ancient Mesopotamia. Bowls, tall hats, Babylonian-looking appearances. The regular dwarves don't look...
Bro, lock this thug up. Yo, lock this gremlin up. Yo, he has... Look, he has skeletons mixed in with his beard, bro. Bro, lock this thug up immediately.
Anything like that, so I assume it's either some
Thuglam?
sort of sacred attire to Hashut, or he just likes when his followers wear that kind of stuff. Lastly, Hashut is for you if you want the least likelihood out of them all of a Chaos God dicking you over. He doesn't really seem to do that sort of thing with the Chaos Dwarfs. Honestly, the worst thing that happens to the Chaos Dwarfs is that when they use magic, they turn to stone.
Wait, he actually kind of looks... He kind of looks cool. He got a fresh line... Oh, I don't want to say he got a fresh lineup. Plus, I got a 754 in the hood. Yo, he really dripped out, y'all. Like, wow. This is something that I would wear, like, genuinely. Like, I feel like if I wore this, y'all, like, I would legit go to, like, the club, bro, and just stare at girls. And then, like, they'll look at me, they'll come over to me and be like, where you from? I'll be like, I'm from your bedroom. Like, bro, I'll say some stuff like that. Like, bro, I'll get, like, so many numbers that night, bro, that night it'll be crazy. Like, bro, like, I could just imagine.
If they do it for too long. And that might just be what dwarfs do when they use magic. They were designed to not only be unable to, but to call magic with their mere presence. There's even a quote from a Chaos Dwarf decrying the ancestor gods as traitors, with the implication that Hashut has never betrayed them. So long as you do your thing and make him happy, you'll probably be just fine with Hashut worship. He doesn't seem like the kind of chaos entity to dick any of his followers over for fun. Or hell, give them too many gifts and
Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Man, what? Man, what in the 7 seas am I look? Man, come on, man. What in the Last of Us am I like spectating, bro? Like, what am I looking at? Oh my, yo, he looks like yo, come on, yo, he looks like an angry turkey. Like he looks. Oh my goodness. Yo, he looks like yo, no lie, bro. He looks like if a turkey been thrown into like Indian Hill from Batman. Like he looks like he'd been worked on. Like he looks like he was he was created just to destroy. Like, what am I looking at, bro? Yo, get this. Yo, come on, bro. And he butt naked too. He don't got no clothes. He don't even got a shirt on. He don't got pants on or nothing. Yo, at least, here's what I'll say. At least the Incredible Hulk had pants on. Bro, he don't got no type of trousers on. He's just naked and ugly. Like, this is what we're looking at. Like,
overloaded with mutations. While evil, it seems that all the
and
relationships
YouTube. This is a creature, by the way. This ain't a human. When I said that he was naked and ugly, I was talking about the creature. YouTube.
that Hashut has are purely beneficial to both parties, so you got that going for you if you worship him. Up next is Nakoho. Nakoho is pretty simple. He's the minor chaos god of disbelief. As a minor chaos god, he can very occasionally show up in the mortal world, and when he does, he's a short, slightly fat dude who constantly has a goofy grin on his face. There's only one reason you would want to worship Nakoho, and that's atheism. If you simply do not care about any of the gods that exist in the world, worship Nakoho. He requires nothing of his followers, and quite frankly, wishes any that do exist would just go away. His followers are both everyone and no one. Theoretically, he might want you to undermine other cults, since he very rarely works to make other religions.
But like, isn't that kind of hypocritical? Because like your whole thing is atheism, but at the same time, like if you do follow him, who's an actual chaos god, you're kind of a part of like a. Okay, whatever.
Look less credible,
my brain hurts,
but he doesn't
okay.
actually care enough to make you do it. While I believe this story is about
Okay.
Nakoho, it could also be about the next minor god, so I'm going to put this story here between the two of them. I found the story a while ago but couldn't re-find it while I was writing the script, and I don't remember where I found it to begin with, so just keep in mind it could be talking about Zuvasin, the next
Okay.
minor god. Anyways, it's in a supplement for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay when you find the temple of one of these lads. You can absolutely wreck it if you want, whereupon he shows up and congratulates you for doing it. But, since he's a chaos god, he technically can't just let you get off scot-free, so he tells you you have to build him a new one. It is overwhelmingly likely
Yo, who do you think I am? Yo, you think I'm like one of your little minions or something? Are you stupid? Bro, y'all, let's keep it real for what it is. Like, you know, since y'all, like my community, like me and you, right? Let's watch the video, bro. Like, what if he like walks up to all of us and says, "Oh, well, you will, I can't let you guys leave scot free. Well, make me something else. Make me something else." Y'all, yo, no lie, bro. Like, I'm turning around and looking at my entire community, bro. Like, all 8,000 of us, and I'm like, yo, like, the first thing I'm saying to this bum, I'm like, yo, like, like, who's throwing the front? Like, bro, who's throwing the first punch? Like, bro, who's jumping on them first? Like, me, I am. Everybody gonna be raising their hand. Oh, let me do it, King. Let me do it for you, bro. Let me get him for you. I'm like, you want to get him? All right, bet. It's kind of like I'm like one of those like fast speaking dudes that's like reading off bets and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna be like, yo, like, what's up? Like, bro, what is he talking about? Like, bro, like, yo, who's throwing the first punch, yo? Like, who wants this guy first? Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, the guy didn't want to do it to him. Like, I'll get rid of him fast. Like, I want bro to suffer for even talking to us like that. Like, bro, who wants him first? Like, seriously. Like, is he good? Yo, respectfully, is this loser good? Who is he talking to? Bro's from Geekville, y'all. Like, bro's from Nerdville. Talking to us crazy like we not bosses. Is he sick? Talking about some build me a new one. Yo, how about we build you a new jaw, bro? Like, how about we build you a new body? Pause. But how about we build you a new body? Is bro sick?
he won't even bother to check what you've built, and even if he does, he's almost certainly going to just go, good enough, even if you've done nothing but put up a sign that says, I hate you or something.
Oh, okay, alright, bet, you better. Okay, alright, bro, you better. You talking about, like, he not finna do it. He not finna do nothing to us, y'all. Nothing.
That. Very funny, very unfortunate. I can't remember which of these two gods this is for. That's why.
Hey, yo, that chaos god, him right there, he's lame. Respectfully, y'all, like he, get him out the way. He's lame.
For not bookmarking things I find online. Anyways, Zuvasin. Zuvasin is the god of things going wrong. He loves dicking over other chaos gods, and really anyone with anything resembling a plan. He's like the Horned Rat in that he only exists to ruin things people have planned, but rather significantly less gross. Whatever form he takes...
Here we go. We got a party pooper. Y'all. Here we go. Somebody always wants to, ruin everybody's plans because nothing's going on in their life. Oh, here we go. I knew this was coming. Yo, I knew this was coming, bro. We got that one dude. We got that. We got that. We got that one girl. We got that. We got that. Come on, man. Like, come on. Like, my whole purpose is to ruin everything. Like, bro, he's the type of dude, bro, to like run into a theater and like spoil the movie. Like, he's a weirdo. Like, man, I couldn't even be around people like that. Respectfully, like he just ruined people's plans. Like, he's like the Grinch, but like the Grinch never turned good. Like, he's a weirdo. He's a lame.
He's
like,
always laughing, because he's a prick. In fact, you know what kind of person would become a follower of Zuvison? A prick. Just a complete asswipe. Someone who just wants to watch the world burn for no productive reason whatsoever.
And bro, he would his squad, his following, the lame chaos god that we're talking about right now, he would have he would have millions of people join his stuff. Do y'all know how many miserable people in this world, y'all, who just want to see everything just burn, and like who just wish ill on everything and everybody? Bro, first of all, if you do that, bro, first of all, you need Jesus, respectfully. And I mean, it's just, I'm just keeping it real. Bro, get Jesus in your heart, bro, you'll be good. Bro, respectfully, if you're one of those type of people, not us, y'all, we're bosses. Like, we're cool. We get all the girls and everything, bro. We're cool. But like, bro, like, there's some people, y'all, who are just like, they just want to see like everybody just burn, bro. Like, and at the end of the day, when it really comes down to it, y'all, you just gotta just ignore them, bro. Just keep grinding, keep working, keep exercising your body, bro. Just block out those lames and those haters, y'all. Bro, keep next to him at all times, bro. Like, bro, keep next to him, bro. Read up on a word, keep grinding, bro. Like, and just stay away from hate and negativity, because bro's basically the god of hate and negativity. That's basically who this guy. I don't even remember that dude's name. Like,
if you've ever unironically posted an image of the Joker with some me versus world quote on it, or you're just a complete dick waffle, worship Zuvison.
Bro, let me tell y'all something. Oh my goodness. If you've ever like Pancreas No Work just said, if you've ever posted this on your social media, I've seen so many people post stuff like this on their social media. Here's the thing, y'all. I've been down bad before. Mentally, whatever. Bro, I even went through my anti-women phase when I was a teenager. Bro, let's keep it real. All of us men, we did it. Shut your mouth. Yo, if a girl ever did you dirty in high school and you went through that whole anti-women phase, bro, welcome to the... Bro, welcome to the army. Welcome to the clan. Every man, bro, keep it real with me. Just keep it real. All I ask is y'all just to keep it real. All men, every single one of us, whether it's in high school, whether it was in like your early 20s or whatever, bro. Every single man, when they were young, went through that anti-women thing. Went through that like that little anti-women phase. Obviously, you love women, you love your mom, sister, whatever, right? Obviously, like listen, we love women around here, duh. But obviously, bro, we went through that phase of just not wanting to do nothing with a girl. You didn't even want to look at a girl, like you didn't even look at a girl's face, not because like you're on like some like malicious ish. It's just because like you got hurt by a girl one time and you don't want nothing to do with a girl. But like obviously it was a phase, you know what I'm saying? And we were teenagers, we were young, bro. There are people, bro, who are 40 plus putting stuff like this on their Instagram. We stopped looking for monsters. We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized that I can't wait. Hold up. We stopped. So we got some incorrections in this whole thing. We stopped looking for monsters under our bed when we realized they are inside us. First of all, there ain't no monster inside of me, yo. Jesus took care of that fast. At the end of the day, when it really comes down to it, bro, like, you have to understand something. This whole notion, and let me give y'all some game, right? Because I'm not the most wisest guy in the world, but here's what I really learned, right? Whether it's in TV shows, movies, video games, etc., they all have that one thing about like the heroes and the villains, right? You know why I like heroes over villains? A lot of people nowadays like villains over heroes, right? The reason I like a lot of superheroes over a lot of supervillains, and this literally like this relates to like real life, y'all. Give me one second. Let me drink some water real quick. And listen, this may be a little corny, but listen, this is real life. Seriously, the reason I like more superheroes over supervillains is because even though superheroes and supervillains go through a lot, I'm talking about family members in the movie passing away. This happened to them when they were young, right? And guess what? To a lot of us in real life, a lot of stuff like that happened. We got hurt when we were younger, and then right? At the end of the day, it really, the difference between a superhero and a super villain or whatever, bro, the superhero, instead of embracing the pain and using it for evil, and he crashing out on everybody, he instead does a lot of good things. He instead learns from that horrible experience and be like, man, you know what? I don't want nobody else to go through that. So I'm actually be a good guy and help everybody out. Bro, a supervillain will embrace that pain and just crash out on everybody. Then you have a lot of people in the real world saying that, oh, well, I resonate with the villain more because he got hurt when he was young, Yes. Yes, a lot of people in real life, too, get hurt when they're young, right? We all have been hurt. We all got hurt when we were young, whether it's like, our father or our mother not being in our lives, or this happened, this traumatic thing happened to us, and At the end of the day, it is your choice to what you want to do with that pain. Do you want to use that pain on other people and, crash out? Or do you want to, not embrace that pain and be a good person to other people because you don't want anybody else to feel what you felt when you were younger? What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? I know it's kind of corny. I know it's cheesy and corny, but at the same time, it's real life though. You get what I'm saying? And this is why, like, as I get older, bro, I definitely like the superheroes over the supervillains. I really don't mess with supervillains. I'm gonna just keep it real for what it is. Like the Joker, he was obviously like, he was a good, character or whatever. But at the same time, like, I don't really like supervillains like that, y'all. Just keeping it real.
He quite literally doesn't stop anyone from worshipping him and getting power from him, because he is very confident he can find a way to screw them over eventually. Coming close to the end now, we have the Chaos Gods of Law and or Order. They are Arianka, Alumnius, and Sulcan. Arianka is supposedly a goddess of discipline, but all we really saw of her was being trapped in a crystal coffin because Zeech was scared of her. Caleb Dark, that's Dark with two A's because he's extra edgy, champion of Malal, was supposed to do stuff with her, and then that whole IP thing I talked about earlier happened, and now there's nothing with Arianka. Worship her if you're either a very disciplined person in life or really like your afternoon naps, because all she does is sleep. As for Alumnius, he's a god of the purest light who turns anyone he looks at into unchanging light. He's order taken to its most extreme form. If he was supreme, then there would be complete unending stasis. Like when Nagash, but somehow even more boring. Nagash's end goal is boring stasis, unending by the way, not his actions and plans. Those are very fun and horrific. Worship Alumnius if you wish everyone else would just shut the hell up and stop talking forever, but not in a murdery sort of way.
That's depressing.
Somehow it feels worse than a murdery sort of way, though. And finally, Sulcan. Sulcan is a god of justice and the law, in a Judge Dredd kind of way. He's got a surprising amount going for him, truth be told. The first reason to choose Sulcan as your patron is if you want the law to be upheld to the point that you will actively shoot anyone caught jaywalking. On the one hand, that's a bit much. However, on the other hand, I think anyone who rides a bike in the street has forfeited the right to live, so I'd say it evens out. Whereas the gods like Sigma...
Wait, I don't mind that. I don't mind that, bro. Bro, life is too short to be that angry, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, life is so short, bro. Like, and bro, God wakes us up, like, oh, I can't talk. God wakes us up every single day, y'all. And I feel like, why would we get angry over something like that, bro? Just because this person's on a bike, bro, they got to get somewhere too. So guess what? If I got to drive a little slower, bro, just so they can, then I do it, bro. So be it. Maybe that's just me. I understand it could be irritating in a sense because, there'd be some people on bikes who they try to like disrupt traffic and try to be all cool and stuff like that. I understand that. But at the same time, bro, there's some people on the bike who just trying to get to where they're trying to get to from A to B. And I don't really, you know what, man? I mean, it is what it is, like I'm getting to where I'm getting to, he getting to where he getting to. I ain't gonna knock it. You know what I'm saying?
Pantheon are more of a middle ground between order and chaos, who admittedly lean closer to order. Sul'Kan and the rest of his fellow gods of order were gods of pure order. It's just Sul'Kan is the coolest, so this reason to worship any of them goes to him. Another reason someone might be drawn to Sul'Kan is if they have an intense hatred of chaos, but also don't want to be a total hypocrite. He's technically a chaos god, but that is a load-bearing technically. In old fantasy lore where he actually existed, it was implied he might have been the true power source behind gods like Sigmar, and he was the one who truly gave witch hunters their power. He is the one who sends people out to wreck Chaos shop, so if that's what you really want, then you want Sul'Kan. He's also a god of vengeance. While every chaos worshipper is probably going to be real big on vengeance, Sul'Kan's a god of it. It isn't an eye for an eye, it's your life for a stubbed toe. This god is all about grudges at a level that would make dwarfs nod in moderate approval, so if the idea of someone doing you even remotely wrong brings you to the cusp of rage, then Sul'Kan's your guy.
Oh, bro,
As a
petty.
final added bonus, if any sort of mutation to your body throws you off no matter how small, you want Sul'Kan. He backs witch hunters, and witch hunters as a rule hate that kind of stuff, so I don't think I need to say any more. And I saved the best chaos god for last. Nuffle, chaos god of Blood Bowl. There's only one reason you would want to know what Nuffle? Football. Is football your life? Is whether or not you're depressed dependent on whether or not your team has a shot at the Super Bowl? If so, then Nuffle is the god for you. He is the mightiest chaos god.
Oh
Nothing
my
can stand in
goodness.
his way, and the only thing he wants is football. Football is all there is. If you want to be the Jay Cutler of chaos champions, you want Nuffle. Maybe not Jay Cutler. I don't think he's even that good. I'm not
He's
much of
not.
a sports guy, but when I was younger, I was even less of one. All I remember about Jay Cutler is that he's also a type 1 diabetic, and my dad and grandpa complained about him a lot.
Oh,
Hey,
bro, hey, bro, your dad and your grandpa, bro, they hated him. They hated him. I know they, bro. I know they despised him. I know every time bro took the field, bro, your grandpa did one of these. Bro, I know your grandpa was sick of Jay Cutler.
One diabetic in the NFL, though. That's pretty kick-ass. The moral of the story is that if you aspire to be a champion
Ew.
of Nuffle, please don't take inspiration from the Chicago Bears. It astounds me that one of the founding teams of the NFL is so incredibly bad at football.
Suck.
Over 100 years and only one Super Bowl win.
That's pathetic. That's literally pathetic. And if you're a Chicago Bear fan, bro, like, we love you, but like, change teams, bro. You can bandwagon. I'm giving you a bandwagon pass.
At least they're not the Chicago Cubs. And there's the kind of things I think should influence
Bro,
you.
the Cubs suck. Oh my goodness, bro. Don't Chicago have like two teams? They have like the they got the White Sox too, right?
When which chaos god to pick to worship.
Shout out to Pancreas Network, man, for this video. I'm pretty sure this is the end of it. Y'all, what chaos god are y'all picking? Like I said, I mean, I think I would go with Korn. Everybody else is just wacky, freaky, and just nasty. I know I yapped a long time in this video. Sorry about that, y'all. Other than that, man, I'm gonna see y'all later. Fix them out. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and make sure you guys click that hype button. Peace out, everybody.